Alright, so let's go. Here's my fourth video of my playthrough series of Oblivion, and I'm still the Red Guard, the Light Armor, Marksman, stuff like that, and I am still doing the Mages Guild. I'm only going to do 2 recommendations at a time until I am completely done with the recommendations, and then after that I'm probably not going to do much of the Mages Guild, because you have to go all the way through to enchant weapons, but I actually found a different way where you can enchant weapons elsewhere. Seems I have all the DLC for the PC. I can just go out and to the Wizard's Tower, as some of you know it. For those of you who don't, it's I believe Frostcrag Spire, and I just need to buy a few things for it, and I can enchant weapons. And I came out here without getting the key first. Just don't forget to get the key first. I totally forgot about it at first. So I was like, okay, what? And just go inside and find the Argonian woman. She'll also give you a spell, which you need 25 alteration to cast. So I can't cast it, and I'm looking around for her. I couldn't find her. She was actually upstairs in the other place, and I actually went downstairs on accident. So yeah. If you're looking to do the Mages Guild, it's fun to do, but really you want to have potions and or good restoration, because necromancers mess you up pretty bad, and that's like the main enemy you face during this. And you actually kind of find that out at the end of this recommendation, because the guy who's supposed to give you the recommendation actually doesn't give you a recommendation. You get this ring of burden for him, which almost kills you, and if you're carrying too much weight, it will kill you, so watch out. It weighs 150 pounds, and if you get over encumbered down there, you can't swim, and you just run out of air and die, unless you have a necklace of water breathing, or use the buoyancy spell, which will only really work if you have 25 alteration, and I don't even have anywhere close to that because I'm not a mage. I have a little bit of restoration because I try not to die all the time, which, that's always fun. But there's actually a necklace I found in my other playthrough I'm doing offline, so I can like mess around and look for things that I might want to put into this that I don't know about, which I know a lot about this game, not all of it. I'm not saying I know all of it, but anything I don't, I'm finding out, and if it's interesting enough, if I like it enough, I'll probably play it through here. I probably will get the necklace of water breathing in one of these episodes. So you talk to her and you go to give her the ring, and she's like, well, he ran away, blah blah blah. And you're like, okay, what the heck? So you can drop the ring anywhere. I double checked because I was like, what? And you can drop the ring anywhere. So I think right now I just dropped the ring because it's 150 pounds, and that's quite a bit of a burden if you're doing something or if you're not doing something. And I made a comment to myself that if I was a merchant, you'd have to pay me to take that ring, because it weighs, like I said, 150 pounds, and what's the point of having a 150 pound ring? Who the heck would buy a 150 pound ring? So what you do here is you just go into his desk and you find two, this might take me a moment, you find two black soul gems. Now, only necromancers use black soul gems. It's a sign of dark mages, because black soul gems can capture human souls, which isn't legal, because the Mages Guild says so, and the Mages Guild is the authority of mages in the Empire. So you give it to her, you deliver the bad news, she'll give you a recommendation to the Archmage or whatever, and the other guy's, gonna get sacked, and maybe you kill him later, maybe not. I'm not exactly sure. But that is that Mages Guild. That's Shaden Hall's Mages Guild. And the next one I'm gonna go do is Corals. This one's a little bit harder. You have to go and you have to talk to the guy about a recommendation. He'll be like everyone else, oh, you got to do something special for me. Except for he'll say that you need to deal with a certain woman. You ask about the woman. He says, whatever, and you go and talk to her, and she's looking for a book that she can translate called Fingers in the Mountain, which I'm guessing if you give it to her, she becomes a really powerful mage, and she not really powerful mage. You get a spell, a really powerful one that kills everything. But it costs a lot of magicka, which is the only downside. But no. The hardest part about this quest is probably getting up the mountain. And yeah, I'll show you pretty quick what I mean. I edited the video a little, so I have that most of that part taken out. You might see a little bit of it. I'm struggling to get up the mountain because there's one clear path, but if you're heading out a certain way, you don't have a clear path. So you have to. It's sometimes more of a burden to go halfway around the mountain and find the right way up than just to scale it on a steep slope, because you can actually do that in Oblivion. Not with a horse, really, like you can in Skyrim. In Skyrim, your horse can basically get you anywhere. Benefit for Skyrim horses. But also, Skyrim horses have sprint and a limited sprint, where Oblivion horses just run. She talks to you, and I have no idea what that's about. It's a quest, of course. And this is the woman you have to talk to. You talk to her, she mentions Fingers in the Mountain, blah, 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 blah. And I think you say you'll go get the book for her, so she shows you where it is. And then you turn around, you go back into the Mages Guild. I always check my quests just to make sure. You go back into the Mages Guild, you talk to the guy, you tell him about the Fingers in the Mountain. He's like, well, I hope if you go and find it, you bring it back, blah, blah, blah. So, he's assuming you go and find it. And, if you want to see another playthrough of Oblivion, head on over to my friend's channel. It's no longer Darklight. He still has that channel up, but he's not going to upload any new videos to that one. It's Bozoko Mojo. That is Bozoko space Mojo. Bozoko Mojo. And I don't know what he's doing as his first video up. I haven't watched it yet. I actually don't know what race he is. He said to me that he was going to try and do like a battle mage type thing, so he's going to wield some type of weapon and use magic. So it seems I don't have a horse, and I'm really not apt for stealing one right now. I walk to the mountain, and it was probably a bad idea. I probably should have gotten a horse. And once again, I must apologize for my low video quality. The trees, if you notice, and then the fact that there's no road, and that's probably the hardest part about finding the path, is that there's no road. So I kind of have to find it myself, and well, it gets kind of difficult. But when I edited out that part of me trying to scale the mountain, it saved like 6 minutes on the video. So this video was already shorter than most of my other videos, like 6 minutes, and now it's around 11 to 12 minutes shorter. So most of my minutes are 31 plus, I believe. 31 is my lowest. And also, if you like strategy games, check out my new Rome Total War video. That's interesting. I'm also going to be starting a series on that if you're interested in that. There's nothing really to talk about right here. Basically, it's just me trying to get to the spell book, because I encounter, I think, 2 wolves and this bandit, and that's it. And this bandit really wasn't that hard to kill. By the way, in case you didn't, in case of anything, because I don't really show my level much, I am only level 2, and I am now talking to Darklight right here. He wanted to video chat through Skype, and I all capsed him because I have my caps lock on to walk around faster. And I was like, oops, sorry. But I told him I was recording and I couldn't do a chat at the moment. But actually, we both record at different times. We try and get the same time at times. Like, he was gone for his first recording when I started recording this because I had to wait for a video to convert, because if I convert and record at the same time, my computer can get really laggy unless the game really doesn't take that much to play. So yeah, but we chat through Steam, and if you don't know how to do that and you use Steam like me or Darklight, you shift tab, you talk, you go to send a message to the person, and that arrow that comes down, if you have a mic, most laptops have built-in mics. If you don't have a laptop, you might want to get a mic first. I bought a mic the other day. It was only like $20, and it actually is a full headset mic. So it has 2 cords that plug in my computer. It plugs in at the mic port and at the speaker port. So everything is up on my head. I don't hear anything coming out of my computer or nothing. My computer mic doesn't pick up on anything, because if you watch my first video, you can hear a lot of like background noises, and that's mainly from my computer mic, is because that's what I was using at the moment. Anyways, back to him, or back to the thing. You click on the arrow up in the top right hand corner, it drops down and you say start voice chat, and it'll basically call them. It'll actually make the call noise, which was kind of cool at first. Kind of gets annoying, but if you do it too much, but it's nice. And you'll be able to tell when my video cuts out, by the way, for when I cut out like the 6 minutes, because it'll jump from me being on one side of the mountain to me being on the complete other side of the mountain. I believe, unless I actually cut it kind of good. But I figured you didn't want to see 6 minutes of me trying to walk up this mountain kind of like this. At first, I thought I was in the right spot, and I was trying to get up there, and if I would have kept going that way, I probably would have gotten up. And I don't know why I went this way. I guess I really didn't think of it at the moment. So you have like another minute of me just trying to do this, and it's kind of stupid. But I used to do this all the time. Actually, the first time I did this mission, it didn't take me that long, and I did it the way I'm trying to do it now. It didn't even take me 6 minutes. I was up that mountain pretty fast, because there's certain parts where you go up just a little, and they're usually right next to each other, so you glide from one to the next, and you keep going, like, shifting, and you'll just, like, basically go straight up the mountain. But I couldn't find that spot. So I'm just gonna keep trying this. Anyways, more about the Bazookas Mojos channel. You should definitely check him out. You could even compare a way of playing. The best part is we both like comments. Like, you can comment on our video and say, "Hey, why don't you try this?" or "Hey, why don't you play this?" See, that was when I cut my video, by the way. Give us tips if you want. Ask us if you want to see a certain thing, like you want us to raid a certain cave, you want us to do a certain quest line, stuff like that. It's all based around what you want if you ask us, and we can do anything you want. The only thing I won't do, and I'm pretty sure he won't do too, is mod. I don't really like mods. They made the game the way it is for a reason. The only thing I really do mod in is Civ 5 sometimes, and it's not even like to cheat, it's just to add different civs, which can sometimes be cool. It can sometimes be kind of stupid, but yeah, that was the Fingers of the Mountain quest. It really wasn't that hard if you know where to go up the mountain, and if you do know where to go, very good for you. I should have teleported to the north gate, but I teleported to the south. Don't ask me why. So it prolongs the video for a few minutes longer, but there's not really much more to see. It's basically me just going back to the Mages Guild and saying, "Hey, I got the book for you. I'm bringing it to you, not to her. Give me my dang recommendation before I smack your little Argonian ass all the way back to." Um, yeah. So, but definitely, if you play Oblivion or if you like to watch Oblivion plays and you would like to see us do a certain thing, just leave a comment and say, hey, I want you to do this, and I'll try and get to it as soon as possible. If I'm in the middle of something, like right now, I'm doing all the recommendations, I won't do it because I'll finish all the recommendations first, but then I'll go immediately to what you you asked. So if I'm in the middle of a quest, I probably won't do it. But if I'm just finishing a quest at the end of a video, because I don't do my videos ahead of time, so if I'm just finishing a quest at the end of my video, just be like, hey, could you do this? And if I already started my video for whatever day I'm uploading, I'll be like, yep, I'll do it for whatever day's video. And, you know, you'll be able to see it. Um, yeah. Definitely would like you to leave comments saying what you'd like. It's eventually I'll run out of some things to do. I'll do most of the major guilds, and then after that. So just keep recommending raiding caverns if you want me to raid a certain cavern. If you want me to do a certain quest, if I don't know how to do it, I will ask you how to start it. Other than that, just leave a comment, and I'll get to it as soon as possible. Yeah, so this is basically the end of my video. I don't really have much else to do. I think I run around the room for a little bit. Yeah, I'm just gonna run around the room for a little bit, and yeah, I will see you guys later. See you guys in the next video, and hope you enjoyed watching.